action.
Hi Helen, my name is Morgan Martellio. I'm going to be your physical therapist today. Are you feeling good today? Yeah. Awesome, okay. So I know you've been having some problems speaking, so I'm going to try to teach you a different way. So I know you know yes, and I know you know no. So today we're going to have you point at different things if we need you to, but I also want you to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, okay? So if I ask like, how are you feeling? Are you feeling good? I want you to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Can you do that? Awesome, perfect. Before we get started, I'm going to take your vitals. I'm sure you've had the nurses do this to you hundreds of times, so you know the drill. I'm going to move you up just a little bit, okay? You just relax this arm and let me hold it up for you, okay? Move it up a little bit. Relax, relax. There you You're perfect. I'm also going to throw this on your finger. I'm going to give me this pointer finger. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what we're going to do today, okay? So I know last time I came in here, I just kind of asked you a bunch of questions, got a lot of your background, saw what happened. So today we're going to get you moving, okay? We're going to get you first, we're going to sit you up on the side of the bed, and then we're going to have you sit, you're going to look at yourself in the mirror for a bit. It's going to be fun, don't worry. Then we're going to have you roll in your wheelchair. Then we're going to try to get you to take some steps, okay? Does that sound good? Awesome. Okay, before we get moving, I want to see how well your body's moving this morning. I know it's early, but we're going to see how well the joints are going this morning, okay? First thing I want you to do, can you bring your chin to your chest? Awesome. Can you bring your arms overhead like a snow angel? Awesome. You can bring it back down. Can you bring your arms overhead like this? Good. You can bring it back down. I'm just going to move this one for you. Good. Can you try to bring your knees up and plant your feet? Good. Yeah, I'm going to help you here. Okay. Now, I'm going to have my hands on your hips, and I want you to try to reach your bum up into the air as good as you can. Push, 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 push. Awesome. Back down. Good. Bring your feet back down. Good. Awesome. So, I'm not sure if anyone's put one of these on you yet, but this is called a gait belt. This is just for both your and my safety. It's just a little accessory that's going to go around your waist. Okay? To put this on, I'm going to have you go back into that bridge position. Good. Can you bring that bottom up for me again? Good, and go ahead back down. Awesome. How do you feel? Good. Okay, we're gonna get you up onto the side of the bed now. So, I want you to do as much work as you can. You can bring these feet down. I want you to do as much work as you can, okay? I will be here to help. I know you haven't gotten out of bed in a little bit, so we're gonna do this together, okay? Very first thing I'm gonna have you do. Bring this arm out. I want you to bring this foot up. Take your foot. Oh wait, hold on. Go back out. Before we get you moving, I gotta put your shoes on. Maybe I'll put your shoes on. You could have had your family bring you slip-on shoes. There we go. Okay. Now that we got your kicks on, we'll get you moving. So like before, I'm gonna have you bring this foot up and plant it. Bring this arm out. So I want you to bring this arm over and hold on to the bed. On 3, I want you to roll over to your side, okay? Push with this leg and pull with this arm. 1, 2, 3. Good. How are you feeling? Now, again, you're going to be doing most of the work, but I'm going to help. We're going to have your feet swing down to the floor, and you're going to sit up, okay? On 3. 1, 2, 3. How you doing? Medium? Okay. Let's have you gain your bearings. I'm going to sit on the other side of you and take your vitals again, okay? Can you give me this finger? I'm feeling. You can also give me smiles, you can give me frowns. Perfect. Your vitals are fantastic. So, we're going to have you sit in here for a little bit, okay? I want you to notice something. I'm going to bring this in front of you. Okay. See how you're leaning towards me a little bit? If you look in the mirror, I want you to try to lean more this way. So that you're splitting this way. So you're splitting, the line splitting your body in half. Is this? That's in the middle enough of you.
Oh yeah, we'll start with that.
So I want you to come more this way. Good. Continue. Good. While we're here, see how far back you're sitting on your bum? I want you to try to bring your hips forward. Not like that. I want you to twist your hips. Yep, the other way. There you go. So I'm going to sit up nice and tall. Bring these shoulders up, the head up, and push towards me. Towards me. Good. How do you feel? I want you to just sit here for a little bit. Notice how this feels, okay? Whenever we sit you up, we want you to do this. I know it's hard because you want to lean towards me, but we gotta get you over to this side, okay? How are you feeling? Okay. From here, I'm gonna tell you which arm. I'm gonna put my hand out and you're gonna give me high fives. Okay? And I'll tell you which arm you're gonna give me a high five with. I want you to give me a high five here with your left arm.
You get all of your
Give me a high five here with your right arm. Good. Here with your left. Good. Here with your right. Come on, you got that. Good job. Here with your left. Good. Now I want you to check on yourself. How are you doing? Come on over to this side. Good. And bring your head forward. Nope, other way. There you go. So nice and tall, nice and tall. There you go. I want you to do your right. Here. You got that? Awesome. Your left. Here. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Your right here. Good. Your left here. Okay, again, check on yourself. How do you look? Push over to this side a little bit more. Good. Should we cut it there? Hey, Bria. Helen, again, I want you to line yourself up. Good. Okay. The next thing we're going to do before we get you into the wheelchair is you're going to go to each side. I want you to bend your elbows and lean to each side, okay? So bend this elbow and try to come down onto this elbow. Good. Now I want you to sit up. And the other elbow. Good. And come up. This elbow. Good. Sit up nice and tall. And this side one more time. Okay. Up nice and tall. Okay, I want you to check on yourself. How do you look? Push to this side. Good. And bring these hips forward. Good. Okay.
We've done some of our sitting activities. We're going to transfer into the wheelchair and do some wheelchair mobility, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this in here. All right, we're going to pull it right up as close as we can to you. And I'm going to lock this. So what's going to happen is we're going to do a full stand, okay? And I'm going to try and take your vitals standing, and then what we're going to do is go back in the wheelchair, okay? Just to make sure that there's no discrepancies with some of your vitals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to position this leg there, okay? So we're a little bit closer, and then what's going to happen is we're going to come forward. So I want you to come to my shoulder, and then on 3, I want you to try and push through this hand, okay, and this leg to stand up, okay? So push those heels. So 1, 2, 3, stand. All right. So I'm holding it here. How do you feel standing? Yeah? Alright, we're gonna put this blood pressure cuff on you just to make sure everything's okay. We're gonna fix that cuff. We're a little close. Oh, hi. I know. I just want to make sure that your vitals aren't too much, okay, while we're standing. Just making sure we're safe. How do you feel being up here for a second? Good? All right. Okay. You're gonna have your arm up here. All right. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna take this off, and I know we've been standing for a while. So now, we're gonna go, since now we're standing for a second, you did pretty good with that balance, good job. Now we're gonna turn and put our bum into the chair, okay? Good job. All right. Are we able to use this leg to push back so we have our bum placed properly? Awesome. And while we have that, we're gonna have our legs on. Good job. I'm just gonna unlock us and move the wheelchair. Okay. Bend. All right, now that we're in the wheelchair, what's gonna happen is we're gonna roll out to the hallway and we're gonna do a little bit of wheelchair mobility. How does that sound? Perfect. Pause it, please. So I'm just gonna grab our stuff and we're gonna head out to the hallway to do some wheelchair. So on my neck. Can you do me a favor? Can you hold this for me? Awesome. Now we're gonna wheel out. Walk the wheelchair. Okay. So now what's gonna happen, the last time we did our tests and measures, what happened was you were able to propel yourself 50 feet, which is almost the length of this hallway, okay? What I want you to try and do is I want you to try and go a little bit longer if you can. So if we can from here all the way to the door at the end of the hallway, okay? That's about 75 feet, just because I know you do want to get home and walk, but we have to be able to make sure that you're safe with your wheelchair.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so how do you feel with unlocking this wheelchair?
Ow.
You okay?
Yes.
Got it? Perfect. Before we get started, I'm gonna have you relock the wheelchair because I want to take your vitals pre and post this exercise, okay? I know we took your vitals before when we got you in standing, but I want to take them just before, just so nothing bad happens. Okay? So I'm just gonna have this back on your lap. I'll actually put it right on your finger. Hit our button. Trusty button. Oh no, this is stuck in my hair. Perfect. So I'm gonna put this. Perfect. I'm just gonna grab it onto you. Awesome. Those look good. Now that we're going to be exercising, it may go up. Okay. Perfect oxygen, perfect heart rate. Awesome. So I'm going to keep these on me just in case anything happens during the exercise because we will be exercising. So now I'm going to have you re-unlock those brakes. And then we're going to travel down the hallway, okay? I want you to go as fast as you can. I will be asking you as fast and as comfortably as you can. I will be asking you just how you're feeling halfway through, just seeing how you feel, okay? All right, whenever you're ready, we can start. We're gonna take one moment, actually, I'm gonna stop you because I know that this side is a little bit is having some things right now. So what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you do, put the brakes back on, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this leg rest. So this leg that is helping can help you a little bit more, okay? You can get a little bit more motion. All right, so we'll unlock the brakes. We'll get a little bit more momentum. There we go. Good job, Helen. How you feeling? Good job. I appreciate you using that right hand. You're pretty motivated. I love it. Make sure you're breathing. Whew. Do you need a break?
No.
All right. We're almost there. Keep pushing. How you feeling now? Perfect. Almost there. Can you keep going? Can we get all the way to the door? Awesome. Helen, you just made it 75 feet. You just passed from your first day. Awesome. So what we're gonna do is put those brakes back on. And now since I took the leg off, I wanna see if you're able to put the leg back on. And I know it's one-handed, so let me know if you need help at all.
No.
There you go. Look at you. See, you're already ready to be independent. So now that we did that, what I want to do is I do want to take vitals one more time, okay, just because we did finish your exercise. How do you feel though? Great? All right, awesome. I'm just going to put this on your lap real quick, okay? I'm going to take it one more time. And then I kind of want to do some standing balance activities. All right, one more time. You're gonna lift that arm up for me, love. I'm just gonna hold it. Awesome. Perfect. So we can relax that arm. All right, now we're gonna head into the gym and we're gonna do some balancing activities, okay? Let me check before we go do some balance, we're gonna check the heart rate and things like that. Perfect. All right. Now I'm gonna wheel you back, okay? Unless you have energy to go back, we're gonna do some standing activity just to save some time and some energy before we do that stuff. All right, can you unlock the chair for me, please? And I'm gonna have you hold my little toy. Nope, that little toy, I'll hold the rest. All right, and then we'll roll back into the gym, okay? Leaders, what do we call it? Thank you.
All right, Jaden, I'm gonna back you up next to this table, and then I'm gonna tell you what we're doing next. Are you able to go ahead and lock the brakes for me? Good, okay. So, Jaden, with this exercise that we're gonna be doing, is first we're gonna be doing sit to stands. So, I'm not sure if you've done them before, where you're basically just going from sitting in a wheelchair to standing and sitting back down. We're gonna do that about 5 times and see how you feel. That sound like a plan? Okay. So, because of the stroke that you had recently, your right side is a little bit weaker. It probably feels a little off compared to your other side. So, this wrap I'm gonna put around your leg to kind of help give it some more support. Okay? It might feel a little weird, but it's gonna kind of help you, okay? So, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it around your leg here.
No.
What's wrong? I'm gonna bring your leg up a little bit so it has some resistance. That feel okay? Alright. So I will be helping you with this if you need any help. And I'll be going into the other exercises with you, and then at the end we'll take your vitals and make sure everything looks good. Okay? Alright, so I'm gonna move the leg rest out of the way. Are you able to move this leg rest out of the way? Or do you need some help?
No.
Good. That's okay. We could put it on later.
Yes.
Move this leg out of the way. Okay, so this is locked. So we're gonna try some sit stands, okay? So I'll be. Okay, so Jaden, I'm just gonna put this table up so in case you do need it for later, we could use it, but right now you could use the armrest on this wheelchair, okay? So, when you're ready, I want you to try to stand up as you normally would, alright? So I'll kind of be here on the gate belt, helping you if you need, but I want you to do as much as you can.
Okay.
Alright?
Yes.
Alright, when you're ready. Good. Are you able to not hold on to the bed?
No. Going back down.
Okay, that was good. Let's try that a couple more times, okay?
Back down.
Let's do a couple more, but let's try to be slow and controlled as we stand up, and then as we sit back down. Okay?
Yes.
When you're ready. Do you need a sit?
Down.
Alright, so let me explain to you what we're gonna do.
me do one more?
You're gonna start by doing some sit to stands, and then we're gonna go up the stairs, around, and then walk back through this little uneven surface we have going on.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Good.
All right.
Alright.
So whenever you're ready, I want you to
Did
start
this
by-
wrap around your leg help?
One, and I'm gonna say it out loud for me.
Do you feel like it helped you?
2.
You don't know? So,
Let's not use arms.
this time, we're gonna have you stand up, and I want you to try to shift your weight from side to side, okay? And if you need to, you can use
This side?
We're gonna stand up and we're gonna go to both sides, alright? So when you're ready, and then you could use this table if you need to kind of help you with that, okay? Ready? When you're ready. So shift to that side, shift to me, back to that side, then to me, that side. Can you try to think about a string pulling the shoulder up towards the ceiling? Yeah, that looks better. Good, I'll give you a couple more. Does this feel okay?
Down. Down.
Good, that was really good. You wanna get up? You wanna push up with that table? You want the table to go up more?
Up.
Okay. Was it too low?
Yes.
Alright. We'll try that again then, okay? When you're ready. Is that better? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you're tall,
Yes, yes,
so-
yes.
Alright, you're tall, so.
2, 3, 4. One more.
Do you think we could try taking a step forward?
No.
What if we take a seat and take
Yes.
a break and then try?
Yes.
Okay.
No. No try.
It would be good for you to try because you want to get back to walking and get home. So in order to do that,
Yes.
you have to be able to walk.
Yes. Yes, yes.
All right. Do you want to take a break then, and then we
Yes.
could try? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's go over the surface.
So when you feel okay and you take a rest, I'm just gonna have you do what you did before. We're gonna stand. I want you to shift your weight and then try to bring your leg forward one step and then just bring it back. On this side, we're gonna step with that. So all your weight's gonna be on your good side, so it could help you bring that foot forward, okay?
From 6 to 20, how do
And we're gonna try a couple, okay? It might be difficult and that's okay, but we wanna work on it so you can get better and then get home.
Yes. Yes.
heart rate's looking great? We're gonna do
Are you good or
two
Yes.
deep breaths from me again.
you don't need more of a break?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Alright. So I'm gonna bring this chair up next to me so that when you step, I can kinda help you with your leg, okay?
Whenever you're ready, don't
Alright,
forget to
when you're
start
ready.
with sit stand.
Okay. So you could use that table if you need to, and then as you're trying to stand, you can do that, okay? So I want you to try to shift your weight onto this leg, step forward, good, and then step back,
For us? Yep. Why don't you name some colors for me? Red,
and again.
yellow, blue. What other colors do you have? Green, purple,
Doing okay?
Yes.
green.
Are you able to bring your head up? Good. There's no money on the floor. You don't gotta look down.
No.
I just want you to think about stepping. Good. We're gonna do that a couple more times, okay?
Yes.
How about on our scale now, the 6 to 20?
Yeah, let's try to do 3 more.
Yes. Nine. All right, we're gonna do one more round of this, okay?
Alright, last one.
Beautiful. All right, great. All right, we'll start with our 5.
Oh, that was a good one.
One.
Alright, do you need to take a seat or
No.
no? Alright, let's do a couple more then.
Start as fast as
You let me know when you wanna take a seat.
5. Beautiful. Go. Let's name. We want to name state.
You
Down. Down.
So reach back toward the wheelchair, the armrest, at least one of them, and let's have a seat. Good. All right. So those look really good. So now I'm gonna add in a resistance band just for you to step over, okay? So I'm just gonna put it right in front of you. All right, so when you're ready, I'm gonna have you stand on up, and then we'll give it a try, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and step over this yellow band, okay? Good. All right, so Helen, I want you to take a little bit of a step forward with your left leg. And then I'm gonna want you to step with this right leg as a band. Good. We're gonna try about 10 of these. All right, Helen, so what I want you to do is I want you to take a step forward with your left leg. Good. And I want you to leave your right leg where it is. And now what I want you to do is you'll be kind of in this staggered position, but I just want you to step through with your right leg over this band, okay?
Yes.
Let's try that. Good. And then bring this leg back a little bit behind your left leg. Let's bring it back in. Good. Let's try again.
We're gonna move on to the next video, okay? Okay. We're just gonna start with the knee leg. Let's start on this thing. Okay. Blood pressure in this one, okay? You just sit and relax for a minute.
Good. Good. Doing okay?
Just rest your arm on my shoulder.
Good. Good. Got a couple more, okay?
You're feeling okay? Yeah. Do you remember our scale from the 6 to 20? Mm-hmm. How are you feeling right now? Something like 7. Perfect. All right.
All right, let's do 2 more.
Put your sleeve back on.
No. Down.
Okay. Can you reach back
So
over
what
the
we're
chair?
doing this time is you see all the sleeve on that? Yeah.
Good.
You're gonna stand on this foam whenever I
So now I'm gonna, are you okay?
and I'm
Yes.
Are you in pain?
Tired.
Okay. I'm gonna check your vitals, see how they look like, and then we'll do a little bit more exercise, okay? I'm gonna borrow a finger. Try that side, and then I'm gonna
deep breaths.
listen to that side.
Scale. How are we feeling?
I'm just gonna, yep.
Beautiful.
Move into your arm.
Table sit. Heart rate's looking great.
Thank you.
We'll take your vitals and take your blood pressure.
Vitals look good. Oxygen and heart
Okay,
rate.
and we'll move on to the next activity. Yep, perfect. What's our next activity? Why was it actually hitting you in the range like perfect? Actually, my hurry is that one.
I'll just have you rest your arm on the table.
I forgot that I was gonna do timing, but I feel like in the rationale we can put like progression and regression in it. Yeah. I get locked out of this Wi-Fi one more time. I think he's done. I thought it was what's it called? Yeah, balance of the phone. And then the original. Cause I was gonna do playing catch. No. So I can just do phone. And I can do sticky notes. I'll do that. Sticky notes. Or tape.
Are you in any pain?
No.
So we were exercising, so your blood pressure did go up a little bit, but that's what we expect. As long as you're feeling okay, then I'm not too worried. But that looks really good, so nice job. All right, Jaden. All right, Helen. So we took your vitals. Everything looked good. We gave you a little bit of a break because you were feeling a little tired. And for this last part, I just want to see if we can try this couple inch step because you do have some stairs to get into your home.
Yes.
and in order for you to get home, you need to be able to do this step. So, I'm gonna see if you can try to step onto this. All right, we'll try just a couple. If it's difficult, that's okay. Just wanted to see how it would go today, and then we'll get you back in the bed. Okay? Yes. All right. So, when you're ready, I'm gonna have you stand up. So, I want you to step onto this with this leg, okay? So, when you're ready, bring this leg up, good. And then let's try to come on back down, good. Does that feel okay? Is it hard? Okay, let's try a couple more, good. Let's try 2 more, okay? We did a lot today, so I don't want to tire you out too much. Last one, okay? So, do you want to take a seat? Are you in any pain? Are you tired? Okay, are you ready to get back in the bed? Okay, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do with you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right, Helen, now that we did all our standing activities, I know you're tired, I understand that. But what's gonna happen is we're gonna get back into bed, okay? And I'm gonna give you a little rest, and I'm gonna give you a couple things, just a couple advice and tips of how to keep moving while you're in here, okay? All right, so the first thing is, remember how we did that sit to stand before? All right, so I'm gonna be here, and I want you to push through this hand and this leg, and I want you to try and stand up. Lean towards me, and then on 3, we're gonna stand up. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, and then can we turn? Yep, good job reaching for the bed. There we go. How do you feel? Tired? Okay, so now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have you lay down. So you're gonna lean on this side as best as possible. I'm gonna try and support that shoulder, and then I'm gonna have you bring this leg up, and I'll follow you with this one. Okay? And then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna lower these. I'm gonna take off our little support here. You still feeling okay?
Yep.
And I'll take your shoes off, because who wants their shoes in their bed? Take this off. Perfect. So Helen, so remember we got you into bed with the sit to stand. Now I want to see, can we do that bridge one more time? So we're gonna bring this leg up. I'm gonna bring this leg up. Okay. We're gonna push through the feet. Lift up that bum. I'm gonna take off this gate belt. Good, good, good. How many seconds can you hold it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at you. Now we can lower back down. Good job, good job. We'll lower that one. I got this one. Perfect. And now that I have him here, I'm just gonna take some of our post vitals, because we love to take vitals. Come right next to you. Put some of my tools here. Perfect. You already know the routine. Sorry. I'm hitting you all over. How do you feel? Feel okay? Perfect. I'm gonna lift this arm for us. You're gonna be a pro at this by the time you leave. So while I'm taking vitals, I'm just gonna tell you, after this, I'm gonna just give you a little bit of education of what we want you to do while I'm gone, and then what we're gonna be practicing when you're at home and still here. Close this. Grab your arm, okay, love? And you can just relax, okay? Perfect. Your recovery vitals look great after all that exercising today. We got you standing, we got you walking. I hope you enjoyed some of that so it can prepare you to get home. So unfortunately, we will be discharging you with a wheelchair, okay? Just because of training, but we are gonna continue to train and see that if going home with a platform walker. We're gonna order you a platform walker for home. So the platform walker is something that's gonna help with your right hand, okay? And you're gonna have it there while you're walking. And it's just gonna kind of support that right arm until you get more sensation and more feeling and more strength in that right side. Do you have any questions about the platform walker? No? But for the meantime, we're gonna still be practicing with the wheelchair, unloading and reloading. And then also, we're gonna be practicing standing and like some of the step ups that we did today because you do have stairs at home. And then a few more things I wanna tell you is, when you are laying in bed, I want to try and see if you can move a little bit more during the day. So that's every 2 to 3 hours, because since you are laying down, you may be getting some pressure ulcers or some pressure wounds. That's not what we want to deal with, right? Exactly. So continuing to keep yourself moving and not stay in bed for too long. Exactly. Some bed mobility. And then also trying to still force yourself to use your right side. So that even could be rubbing on your arm, or trying to push up off the bed, using your leg to do some of that bridging that we practiced today. And then, of course, taking your meds, eating healthy. And do you have any questions? No? Perfect. It was nice seeing you. I hope you get a good sleep. I know we worked pretty hard today, okay? So let me know if you need anything else, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay?